So guys, there's a lot of people that ask questions like, how do you know if you're chosen? And this is not this, right? So it's like, I think if you're really chosen, you had to know that about yourself at a young age, that you were different. But your haters, your enemies, people in your hometown, they will really clarify that for you, because just because of the way they act around you. These individuals, I'm telling you, they will stalk you, they will harass you, they will borderline assault you, they will do everything under the kitchen sink to try to take you out, to try to take you down. Because life in itself can't even get to you. And life is your biggest test. Life is going to test you more than the haters ever will. The haters is just another test on top of everything else that you have to go through as a person, guy or girl. When you reach new heights, when you reach new levels, when you reach new successes, when you reach new everything, there's going to be tests. There's going to be negative things that come out of nowhere. And when you were chosen, you're going to experience a hell of a lot of those things. And there's no way around that. And like I said, if you are a chosen one, your enemies and your haters will gang stalk you. They will stalk everything you do. They will study you like a book. They will try to find fault in anything you do. They will try to make you look stupid. They will try to call you out in person for something that you've done maybe 10 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. They will try to use anything they can against you to make you look stupid. They want to try to make you look stupid in front of other people. They want to try to do all these things. Right? And there's no way around that, because stupid people are going to do what stupid people do. They're more focused on you than their own damn life. They're more obsessed with you than they are with their own damn life. Rightfully so, because your life actually has meaning and value. When they are lost and they don't know what the hell they're doing. So they have no structure, they have no foundation to their life. They have yet to build a flat foundation to their life. It's just in scrambles. And you know what? It's okay for your life to be in scrambles. It is. Because mine wasn't always perfect. But it all depends on what type of actions you take when your life is all scrambled. Are you still hating on other people? Are you still being negative? Or are you actually trying to do something about your existence and your current life? Because that's what matters. That's what counts. But I'm telling you, these individuals, they don't want to talk about real things. They don't want to talk about real life. They don't want to talk about their life. They're projecting everything onto you. They're projecting everything they feel onto you. So if they feel miserable, they're going to project miserable things onto you. They're going to try to pinpoint your life. They're going to try to find you at fault whenever you're literally 100 steps ahead of all these individuals, and they feel the need to say certain things about you whenever they are scrubs, when they have done nothing but embarrass their own self. I would be embarrassed just to be them. Like, it's funny and amazing how these people think and why they do the things that they do. It's literally embarrassing. Like, I would be 100% embarrassed to be them. And they can't see that because they just want to project every single thing onto you. You get that? every single thing they feel. Everything they feel deep down inside, they want to project it onto you to make you feel that way. Because they are evil. Deep down inside, they might have respect for you, but they're never going to show you that. Because they want to bring you down. Because even though, I don't even know if these people respect you at all, but some do. Some actually do. Some of your haters actually do respect you. But they're never going to tell you that. They're going to throw insults at you to try to bring you down because they would honestly rather see you down than up. But deep down inside, they know you're the real deal. They know that. And they know you're chosen. And they know they are not chosen. So they just want to try to... I'm not going to say that they want to try to make you human, because that we are all human. But they want to try to make you more average than you are. They don't like you standing out. They do not like you standing out, and it just so happens to be the chosen ones stand out. You know who else is chosen? Justin Bieber. And anybody can say whatever they want about that. Justin Bieber is chosen, and look at all the hate that guy got as a young kid. Look at some of the songs that he made about his childhood, getting famous very fast at the age of 10? And he got into some things himself because he was going nuts. The fame got to him. He got into drugs, he did some things, and a lot of the hate got to him. And I don't think he started drugs necessarily over hate. It was other things, but everything adds up over time. You just have to know how to deal with these things. And there's always going to be those people out there that try to make you average. They want to try to make you more average than you are. Average and ordinary, and just like nothing. Not only average, below average is where they want you. They want you dead in the water somewhere. They just don't want to see you up. They don't want to see you flying with the eagles, because they can't. They do not want you to stand out, because they already know deep down inside that they never will. They already told themselves that at a young age. They already told themselves that a long time ago. Whenever, I guarantee you, you never told yourself that once in your life or thought that. And guess who else didn't do that? This guy right here. Never. I never, ever, ever thought I was going to be average. Ever. On the worst day of my life, I had confidence. On the worst day of my life, I did not believe for a second I'd be average. I may have had doubts of how things were going to happen and shape out. But it was never, I'm going to settle for average or be below average or anything like this. It was more so having thoughts, how are things going to turn out? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? It was never, I can't. It was never, maybe I ain't cut out for something like this. No. No. Never. And these people have the lowest of the low thoughts. They sold out. They know they are not cut out for that life. And they want to try to bring you down. That's why they study you. They literally take the time out of their day to study you because they are obsessed with you. They are obsessed with the chosen ones. They want to try to learn so bad how to do what you do. But they can't. You see, they can't do that. And they don't want to ask. They do not want to ask you how to do something because they're too prideful. But they're trying to figure you out. They're trying to see what they can put, if they can put pieces of the puzzle together. But I'm going to tell you guys this right now. All you morons out there, you're not going to figure out anything, because you could study anybody you want. You could study every successful person in this world you want. It's not going to get you the W. What's going to get you the W is putting in action in your own life. You can take bits and pieces from everybody else. You can take bits and pieces from the successful people around the world. You can take bits and pieces from me. You can take bits and pieces from anybody you want. and start to take action in your own life and put the pieces of the puzzle together, because that's how it happens. It's never going to happen envying somebody else. It's never going to happen studying somebody else, thinking you're going to learn something new, because, you know, and I mean learn something new as in trying to figure out your own life by studying somebody else, because you're just not going to win doing that, because you have to work on your own life. And yes, you can learn something from somebody else. I kind of misworded that, but it's like you have to take action. You can learn something from anybody, but it's not going to make you successful. What's going to make you successful, what's going to put you ahead in life, is your own action on your own life. It's not going to be learning these secret tricks or magic spells or whatever the hell you think there is out there to achieve anything, because it does not exist. Knock knock. It does not exist. The action you put in your own life and existence is what's going to get you anywhere closer to the W. Plain and simple. And unfortunately, this is something that these hater type of people are never going to understand. Never. I just believe they are not chosen. I just believe they are not cut out for what you are cut out for. I truly believe that. I truly believe it would take a miracle. And anything is possible, but you really have to completely restructure your entire life and start being a completely different person, because the person that you're being and acting like is just not who it is. It's just not going to get you the W. Because you probably are the way they are. Like these people probably are the way they are because of their parents, because of this, because of that. I never let any circumstances overpower who I actually am as a person. No parents, no family, no friends, no nothing. No relationship, toxic partner I've ever had in my life ever overpowered me or convinced me to be something that I'm not, because I am chosen. I have too much power within myself. These things cannot get to me and my soul. Too much power. And I believe that's all it is, because I believe all these other people that are mad at the world, they're mad at themselves, they're mad at you, they're hating on you, they're slandering your name, they're doing all these things because they are spiritually weak. They let certain circumstances get to them at a young age. They sold out. And they're being somebody that they're not, and they're mad. They're just mad. And they cannot take the right actions on a daily basis to make their existence better than it is. They just can't do it. And it's funny because a lot of these people come off as quote unquote normal, as quote unquote this, as quote unquote that. And they want to act this way, but deep down inside, that is not who they are. Deep down inside, they know they are losing. And they want to play it off like they have it all together, that they do all these things. And it's just not who they are. That's why they're hating on you. Anyone that can hate on you, I guarantee they don't have anything together. Because people that have success in any area in life know how hard it is and how difficult it is to do something like that. They don't have the time of the day. They don't have that type of energy to be hating on somebody else or put that type of energy out there. Plus, people that have success, they are empathic. They are. They're in tune with who they are. Otherwise, they would not have success. And they actually have a big enough heart to know to not do something like that. Like, I can never put that type of energy out there. The only thing I could ever do is bash a hater, because haters start everything. Sometimes you just have to finish it. You're never going to catch me, like, going up to some random person that did nothing to me, or some random person that I go up to, they might be having success, and me saying something arrogant or ignorant to that person to bring them down, never. That makes no sense. That would make me feel on the inside like trash. Like, who in the hell am I to say something like this to somebody else that has done nothing bad to me whatsoever? That's just, that's why, like, I don't understand how hating can even exist, or how somebody could do something like that to somebody else. It just makes no sense to me. But then again, I don't know how these dweebs feel on a day-to-day basis. I don't know, because I can't relate. Just like they can't relate to me, they can't have empathy for other people and be kind and nice to other people and show respect. They can't relate because they don't do these things. The only thing they know how to do is disrespect other people, period. That's all they know how to do. And whenever you're chosen, you will be targeted. They will stalk you. They will study you to bits and pieces to try to find anything they can against you, to use that against you. And that's all it is. This stuff exists. This stuff happens to me, not all the time, but it happens. And it is what it is. They can try all they want. They can do whatever they want to do. God bless them. Good luck, because you're not going to do anything. You're just, you can't do anything. There's nothing you can do. There's no puzzle to solve. You can't solve a puzzle that is unsolvable. You just can't. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here now with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this take, and I'll be back with another video momentarily.